life lesson has been learned for me and also for anyone that wants to do content creating. Always double check. All right. I did a recording just now. Microphone wasn't plugged in fully, and I get what I deserve, just like Collingwood so far in 2026. So a bit of a redo here. I've posted on Instagram the team selections, and this is the team selections final word video for round 15, as well as the VFL selections for Friday night against Frankston. Getting straight into the team selections here. So the three changes, Sam Swadling making his AFL debut, named in the back pocket. Now, hopefully he's not a back pocket plugger in this game. Sam Swadling has a lot of potential around the ground, has that versatility. Hopefully he's not just utilised in the back pocket for 60% game time. He is capable of having an influence in his debut game, so I'm hoping it's the case. Jeremy Howe, Billy Frampton, also in the back line, Harry Perryman, Josh Dacos, Isaac Wainor across half back. Patrick Lipinski, Jack Crisp on the wings, still side bottom returning, named smack bang in the centre. I'm biting my tongue on these selections so far. Bo McCreary, Ned Long also included, and Lockie Schultz across half forward, biting my tongue. And in the forward line, Jack Buller, Mitch Podatsky, and Tim Membry also biting my tongue. Followers, Darcy Cameron, Jordan DeGoey, Nick Dacos, and on the bench, Dan Houston, Rowan Steele, Ed Allen, Harvey Harrison, Dan McStay, and the emergencies, Will Parker, Angus Anderson being dropped, and Jacob Ryan. Before I get into the VFL selections, no carryover emergency, just a bit of a spoiler ahead because Will Parker, Angus Anderson, and Jacob Ryan are all being named in the VFL. So Braden Maynard out with a shoulder injury. Scott Penderbury managed after the bye, but supposedly he's had the flu. He's been out with illness, so that might be the case. So stuck on 435 AFL games. Three changes, Swadling, Ned Long, side bottom in. Out goes Angus Anderson, Penderbury, and Maynard. And sure enough, we've got a debut in Sam Swadling, but it's not just about playing the kids here. Back the kids, develop the kids, progress the kids, nurture the kids, put that arm around them, coddle the kids, Collingwood style. But Sam Swadling, he has a role to play. He's got a job to do. He's got to get us the win, get ourselves back on the winners list. And hopefully for Swadling's sake here, that he's staying in the AFL side for a prolonged period of time. Kind of like Angus Anderson, stay on the side for a month or 2 months. Don't get dropped, hopefully, and hopefully staying in the side for the rest of 2026. I say that for anyone that's debuting. Hopefully Angus Anderson makes his way back into the AFL side. Would need to win against Frankston or have a solid performance to do that. But just on the VFL selections, again, Friday night, we take on Frankston in Frankston Kinetic Stadium, 7:35 p.m. start. They'll be on the AFL website, so I will watch it. In the back line, Liam Puncher, Will Parker, Joel Cochran. Joel Cochran returning from his shoulder injury. First game since Anzac Day, or April 24th. Tao Jath, Taj Woden, Jacob Bryan across half back. Kennedy, DeMartia, and Oscar Forkhead, or DeMartia smack bang in the centre. Kennedy, Forkhead on the wings. Ty Prindable, Angus Anderson, and Nick Thompson making his VFL debut all across half forward. And the forward line, Zach McCarthy, Charlie West, and Xavier Laverty. Harrison Cove returning in the ruck. Will Phillips, Lockie Sullivan, the Rovers, and Jai Saxena, or Saxena, sorry. Smith, Teagle, Max Marnie, Josh Brown on the bench. So 14 AFL listed players against Frankston. A must-win game in the VFL, a must-win game in the AFL as well. But just in regards to these selections, three changes. I'm biting my tongue. I'm happy for Sam Swadling, but Ned Long, still side bottom, managed for King's birthday. Ned Long playing the VFL, side bottom managed. They both returning. Ned Long had a great game in the VFL, but I was hoping for Ned Long to have a prolonged period in the VFL. Win us more games in the VFL, prove that you have what it takes to win us games, and then you'll be called up to AFL selection again, but also being played in the midfield, smack bang in the middle. Hopefully he's not playing at centre half forward or playing only forward. Otherwise, what are we doing? Sam Swadling named in the back pocket. Hopefully he's not a back pocket plugger. He's not Braden Maynard. And not to mention as well, four key forwards, Jack Buller, Dan McStay, Mitch Podatsky, and Tim Membry. Look, I said I'd give Fly leeway. I have to do so. You have to swallow my pride, bite my tongue, give Fly that leeway. But I'm hoping after this week, no more of this chopping and changing of the best 23. Obviously, Penderbury needs to come back in. Braden Maynard will find out a timeline on his return. And depending on performances in the VFL, if they're kicking the door down or having tremendous performances, then you get called up. But I can't stand the 3, 4, 5 changes per week. It's not going to go anywhere this year if we're just chopping and changing the side and not having a set best 23 or a game plan we don't stick to on a weekly basis. Port Adelaide their game plan, they stick to it on a weekly basis. It's the reason why, yeah, they're 4 wins, 9 losses, but just like us, they're challenging the best sides. However, they're a lot closer to them compared to us. The ladder says we're above them, but this is not going to be a guaranteed win or a guaranteed performance where we're back on the winners list. This is going to be a tough challenge, all right? And 2 changes to Port Adelaide as well. I mentioned Kane Farrell in the preview video. He's out with an injury. Ollie Wines managed. Josh Lay returning from concussion, and Jack Lukosius coming in. But look, on paper, we are expected to win. I'm hoping and praying we're back on the winners list. We lose this game, I'm writing it off. I'll call it right now. That's my final word, my bold prediction, or my bold call, pretty much. Not a prediction, but a call. I predict we win. But my bold call is if we lose this game, write us off. It's over. There's no point coming back. There's no point challenging Richmond or even dominating Richmond because it wouldn't matter. Wouldn't give a toss if we lose this game. Then smack Richmond. It wouldn't mean a thing to me. I'm saying that right now. It may change, but yeah, I can't stand another close loss. That's a big one right there. I'd rather Port Adelaide kill us instead of another close loss, blue balls, and not to be. I'd hate us to have a lead, blow it, and then lose a close game. I'd squeal. That'd be enough of me. I just, yeah, I don't want to see that. But I'm keeping the faith here. I'm not as confident on the team selections, but again, biting my tongue, giving Fly a chance. I'll see what the best 23 is. And once game day comes around and once the first bounce or first ball up starts or the first siren or whatever, they're a Collingwood player. I expect them to play like a Collingwood player. They've got a role. They've got a job to do here. The goal is to win the game. And then I'll talk about their performances and if they deserve to be in the side going forward. But we'll find out after Saturday night. And if it's a loss or these performances or these returns and they're not performing or whatever, then I'll rip into them. Then I'll rip shreds into Fly and the team and whatever. Oh, look, pretty straightforward team selections, final word video. I don't have a lot to say on it. I'm waffling on. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments section, your thoughts on Collingwood's team selections here. 3 changes. Are you happy about Sam Swadling's debut? If you're not, check yourself in. But if you're happy about Steele Sidebottom, Ned Long returning, give your thoughts or whatever. If you're not happy about these selections, leave your thoughts as well. Are you worried about this game? Your predictions? Whatever. Leave your thoughts in the bloody comment section. Give the video a like, share it around, recommend it, tell your sisters, tell your brother, tell your mother, tell your father, tell your GP. Next time you see your GP, tell them, hey, Nate Talks Pies, recommend it, all right? Follow me on Instagram, cheap plugs, whatever. Video's over. I'll leave you guys all to it. Please be well, please be safe, and I'll see you guys Saturday morning for the VFL report. Up the pies.